What's up guys, this is Rixxalight signing in and welcome back to Deadly Premonition 2. It is late at night, so I might have to be quiet at times and also maybe quieter in myself as well. I usually tend to match my volume playing the game I'm playing, but still, looking around, it's still in Zach's room because things don't add up.
Sure seems like our friend Daniel here was just destined to suffer.
What do you mean?
He crossed the entire continent and married into the Clarkson family, all for the sake of the woman he loved. The
woman is now sadly dead, but now he runs a big fuck-off company.
Then the love of his life became a drug addict and ended up murdering their very own daughter.
It wasn't a drug addict, it was more about... It's complicated, Simon.
And she too was murdered as part of her big brother's conspiracy.
Oh god, I don't do this to me now.
Finally, in order to prove that he could take responsibility for the family, he gave up his right arm to his father-in-law.
Bit of a fucked up story, that one, but still.
Who got blown to bits soon afterwards. And to add insult to injury, all the inheritance went to PJ's secret heir.
Yep.
If I had to go through all that, I'm pretty sure I'd go crazy.
He hasn't gone crazy though, he's fine, isn't he?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
He's happily
working
for her.
He found someone he loves so much. He moved across the entire continent just to be with her. That's beautiful.
People do that, and sometimes it comes where someone's dreams can be broken by medical reasons, and it can tear people apart. But it's okay. You know, as long as you grow up to understand that, yes, there is couples that do move across the entire countries, entire cities, like, for example, PewDiePie and Marzia. One lived in Italy, one lived in Sweden. Now they both live in England. Simple as. I think Jacksepticeye's and his ex-girlfriend, Wishu, or Wishu, she lived in Denmark. He was Irish. Both moved to England. She didn't like it. Something happened. I don't know what. And then there is the actor of Cinnamon Toast Ken and Super Maryface, I think. She lived in Australia, so it does tend to happen. Like when you live across other countries and you tend to make it work, I don't see the feud, considering you've done so much for that person already.
It also seems that he was eventually able to make an identity for himself and Lucario as well.
Which is good.
After I found his daughter's body, I interrogated him for a bit.
What did he say?
When I told him we were going to do an autopsy on her body, he didn't react violently in any way.
Not like he did in the past.
I remember him looking relieved and tired. Kind of like someone who'd just woken up from a coma.
Well, the girl's been missing for 14 years. And finally being turned up and stuff like this, you'd be like, oh, thank fucking Christ, but, you know, the murder was never solved. I mean, that's why it reopened again. Alright, we've got 2 more masks to look at. Look at the Lena-esque.
She planned a string of murders, all in order to restore the Clarksons to their former glory, right?
Yeah.
Sounds a bit weird.
According to Morgan's story.
There's more to it than meets the eye. I didn't think he knew it back then.
Matches up with the files, too.
However, maybe because the case is a little bit more awkward than that, but considering Greenvale might be very highly linked.
But the only proof of that is the confession she privately gave to Morgan just before she died.
That's true.
Galena Clarkson was also murdered immediately after she confessed.
By Melvin,
Don't you think it's all a little too convenient?
Your answers lie with Forrest.
Story-wise, yeah.
And the sacrifices. None of the FBI's official records contain an example of an actual human sacrifice. Aside from the cases that Francis Zach Morgan handled, that is.
See, now I see why you guys are all suspicious about it. I get it, Aaliyah, I do. But you need to think outside the box, you know. The evidence is there to put forward Forrest.
There are tons of examples of animal sacrifice, though. And remember the witch hunts back in the Middle Ages?
Oh god, don't remind me.
Meaning?
Meaning, there are always exceptions to the rule.
Again. I remember that guy.
Morgan alluded to the existence of
the
some
dude
sort of
among all the
journal,
crosses.
Right? I think he said he read it in Professor R's lab.
Yeah?
If we could find that, maybe this would all become easier to swallow.
I think he might have it, you know.
The report didn't mention anything about a journal.
It didn't.
And if it truly did exist, it surely would have been submitted as evidence.
That's why I didn't mention it. He mentioned it to them, but didn't put it through to evidence. I think Zack took it.
Unless he tried to cover it up on purpose.
To keep it for himself for more investigating.
Or...
Unless the journal never existed in the first place.
Or it's in this fucking room.
Exactly.
Just to put this down to bed. That's what I believe.
He was taught how to rule as a child, never confided in anyone, and married for purely political reasons. Then he prospered so much that he became powerful enough to...
Like, the weird thing is about this game, all your information you need to beat it, or to figure it out, is all in front of you. Like, if you start realizing, oh hey, the Clarksons have the dragonfly on there, everything they own. Like, Candy had it in a hair clip. I don't know about Galena, I didn't see her much. I think Lise had a tattoo of it. Obviously had the eye patch. I can't remember what Lena had. I really don't know. But little Paddy had it on a little pendant.
But in the end, his own child betrayed him and ended his entire clan in a series of violent deaths.
Everything has its time, I guess. It was just time that the Clarksons rolled over, but in the wrong ways.
If that was your life, how would you look back on it?
He died in a very violent manner.
Yeah. Beats me.
His plan... York has exactly purposed this room for whatever it was.
I wasn't born into a rich family, nor was I ever taught how to rule.
Like, if you look at this room, you wouldn't think this is some sadistic ritual or a shrine to a murder. York is figuring it out. The seeds behind him to say that's the ground. There is Galena's body in the V shape. And then you've got... What's her name? Lisa's body, like, upright. In, like, the... And then that's, like, the tree. Like, arrow left, arrow right, tree up. And then the left and the right, where the V shape points to, are both the heads.
And for what it's worth, I've also never knocked up a young ex-actress.
Oof.
But I guess the one thing we can say is that any good life needs balance. Get too hung up on one thing and you lose sight of everything else.
I wonder where the grandmother is.
If you betray someone, you'll
PJ's
get
wife
too.
She might be dead, of course. I don't think that ever
Someone
got
thinks
elaborated.
they can step all over people and then live out the rest of their life in peace. They're fooling themselves.
See, now it's getting interesting again.
We always get to see how those people end up in our line of work.
Like, when it first started off, like, I think in this game so far, there's 3 parts where I can actually admit to saying they could have done better. First section, I would say the beginning. In the first hour when I played the game, it took too long to get into the game. They could have shortened it a little bit. Complaint number 2 is, I would say, was in chapter 1, chapter when you had to do the little errand boy, be an errand boy for the pastor. Didn't think that was a good idea. That should have been a lot more simple. Especially like over the day of the weekend, I had to like waste time doing other things and stuff. Maybe that was the time like the game gave you there so you could try and find some side quests and stuff and all that shit. And then there was the one with the dog. That could have done better. Like, they did it better with Patty, where she just stopped, and then you could follow it on. That's what they should have done.
In the end, they die horrible deaths.
But again, still waiting for the update.
That is why pizza is the only thing I trust. Pizza never betrays you.
Sorry, Simon. Pizza can betray you. It's happened to me before. I asked for no pineapple on a pizza, I got pineapple on a pizza.
This case took place in Lucario.
I had to eat it.
Centered around the Clarksons.
It's just too sweet for my liking. But I can see why people like it. I can tell.
Of authority, cross purposes, madness, and love.
I just look at that room and think, I fucking nailed this.
And Katrina took the truth along with many innocent lives and buried it all at the bottom of the swamp.
Who's Katrina?
But there's one truth that can never be washed away. This all started with the death of a young girl.
Very young. Too young, if you ask me.
Why did she believe what Professor R told her? The whole blood purge story. There's no way anyone in their right mind would ever believe that.
That's to do with seeds from Kaysen.
You got a point.
No matter how badly all the bullying must have broken her heart. I just find it too hard to believe.
You don't know what Sardo she's doing.
Don't you?
Yeah. But you shouldn't think too hard about it.
Why not?
Human beings don't make sense.
Also true.
We always do things that can't be explained with common logic.
All the
Especially
time.
when it concerns our parents, children, and siblings.
Exactly.
That doesn't satisfy me. No matter how irrational an action may be, I want to know exactly why that person made such an irrational decision.
I'm telling you, Aaliyah, you need to look into the seeds.
Otherwise, what hope do we have?
You're never going to be in a situation where everything makes perfect sense.
You never will be.
Just stop sticking your nose so deeply into everything.
He's trying to help you out here, girl.
That's my advice, as an old guy who's lived twice as long as you.
Huh.
You and I are nothing alike.
Exactly.
You decided to give up on your life and spend the rest of your time on Earth sitting around and playing Sudoku.
Yeah, it's fine. Aaliyah, I'm telling you, the seeds are your truth.
Everyone thinks that the principal thing to the tree is the fruit.
Why is there a dead squirrel among them? That's what I need to know
But
now.
in point of fact, the principal thing to it is the seed.
Go
Now
on,
I
you're
know
going to the
why
right
Lisa
things.
Clarkson was murdered first. Lisa's death was Professor R having second thoughts.
Really?
According to Morgan, her plan was to perform parricide and filicide,
I don't know what that means.
then commit suicide. Those were the 3 deaths necessary to complete the ritual, remember?
So murder of the third kind, and then suicide? Because technically Lena did die by suicide. She blew herself up.
Which means she technically could have killed Patricia first.
But she would have known, would she?
That would have been the best way to delay any interference from the Clarksons themselves.
Probably
The
not.
reason she didn't kill Patricia first is because Lena was actually following a different plan inside her own mind.
Probably.
Perhaps she merely changed her plan as she followed through with it.
Because, well, she would be the purest blood of them all, though, wouldn't she? Right?
At some point, new emotions started to take root within her.
Let's start with the
She
youngest.
had second thoughts about something.
Maybe because of the age?
And in order to shake those off, she used Galena to kill Lise first. In order to cut off any possible escape.
I think Lena did this, specifically Aaliyah, because she is 10. But when this murder started... Well, no, because it was just short to turn up in the town, wasn't it? And the plan started happening when she was like 8 or 9.
But that only made her plan move ahead quicker than she could have ever imagined.
I don't want to see what Patricia Clarkson looks like now.
Which forced her to rush
Because
right
technically
into
me and
it
her are the same
with
age.
those misgivings always in the back of her mind.
Well, yeah, we are, because this is 2019, so yes, we would be the same age.
Huh? Wait, hold on.
So I kind of know, in a similar way, what she's going through.
Yeah, you lost me.
I haven't lost no parents, but I do know what it means to lose someone like that.
In other words, at some point, Helena Doman decided that she wanted to make Patricia the next heir.
Maybe because you were
The
young?
blood purge wasn't for the goddess of fertility. It was for their daughter, Patricia.
Maybe that's why she couldn't do it, because Lena was her own daughter.
Wait, are you saying Helena knew from the start that Sheriff Woods would die with Candy?
Probably not.
That's the only explanation I can think of.
Or he knew that something would be interfered now that York turned up?
Remember, this is only assuming that everything Morgan told us was true. Until I can trust that man, this is all nothing more than conjecture.
Considering how insane this all is, it sounds perfectly believable to me.
I'm more on Simon's side. I'm the one actually being behind the scenes with Morgan. The Deadly Premonition thing is only what's going on in York's head. I know that. It's just to give you more of an aspect of the game. Who gone? Why are you here?
Zach Morgan.
Hello?
Remember me?
Not seen you in 14 years.
Cat got your tongue. Understood.
Your last freaking thing you gave to me was a coffee stain, you prick.
Surely you must know what this means. To commemorate our reunion, allow me to give you another oracle.
This story's not over, is it?
The contract, once signed, will last for eternity. But only in the presence of true love.
Wait, what?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Good.
But what does it mean?
It's been a while since I felt this.
Not even getting my knuckles
No,
cracking.
There's hardly anyone in this era who can see me like you can.
Oh, wow.
And they've been dropping like flies since you first came to see me.
Really?
Breaks my heart.
Who are you, Hungan? Are you Death?
We don't have much time. Do you have any questions for me?
Where's Patricia?
Excellent. You pass. You haven't changed, Francis Zach Morgan.
So I'm still a good guy then.
That question isn't for me to answer.
Fuck.
Go and see it with your own eyes.
We're back to Lucario in 2019.
Oh, time's up.
Thank you,
We'll
Hungan.
have to finish this during our next reunion.
Prick! I knew this wasn't the end. Unless I don't see him there yet. Obviously, this is like the first time I've seen Hungan in like 14 years. What's with the funky music? Oh, it's his phone.
Oh, this is bad.
What? Failed to apprehend target. Target escaped with hostage. Whereabouts
Agent
unknown.
Jones, what is this referring to?
Avery Smith kidnapped Patricia Clarkson and escaped.
Oh, he's fucking dead.
Avery Smith? The vault manager?
Oh, I will fucking rip it in half.
Why would he kidnap Patricia? Tell me what's going on right now.
I will fucking kill him.
Well,
Answer me, Jones.
I made a deal with Morgan
Wait, what? There's a fairy in here.
back when he took me to the bathroom.
Oh?
What? What?
Morgan said something to me. If we want to find Patricia, we need to look at Avery Smith.
Why?
Have you lost your mind?
What he said made sense.
And no one else noticed the fly? I mean the fairy?
Ever since 2005, Avery's been working deep inside that cold storage warehouse.
And he's fucking tall.
He was also arrested in the past for getting too friendly with Lise Clarkson.
Well, don't forget she was 16 and he looks like in his late 20s, so that is pedophilia.
And after Katrina, he apparently worked on renovating the warehouse for free.
Who the fuck is Katrina? Is Katrina like... because it's called Renna? Is that what her name was?
What if that allowed him to freely modify the warehouse as he pleased?
Right, we'll save you, little
That
Patty.
would explain why her body remained missing for 14 whole years.
He hid it.
Then, I did a little check and found out that he never went back to work after Christmas vacation ended.
Why?
So what? Why would you trust him?
I don't. I just decided it was worth investigating, that's all.
Worth point.
So, I sent 2 agents to Avery's house without telling anyone. I
Good
just
lad.
called in a favor from an old friend in the New Orleans branch.
Nice.
No one gave you clearance for that. You think you can just...
Is an FBI agent allowed to do that?
But what if Morgan's telling the truth? If he is, we're both gonna look like total clowns. Clowns who went barging into a former agent's house on completely unfounded suspicions.
Yep. You could get done for this.
HQ will have a field day with us. They'll string us up as the 2 dumbest agents to have ever graced the field.
Well, yeah, because don't they like Agent York? As in, like, they were the great aspect of the team and he went insane after what happened in Greenvale because of Emily.
I just wanted to take some precautions. And besides, if he is lying, it's still no skin off our backs. Right? If things work out, we'll end up solving a difficult case that's been driving everyone crazy. Imagine that. You and me, just the 2 of us, solving a case like this.
I agree.
I'll be able to jump ship on this crappy job.
Good.
And you'll be able to freely investigate all things Saint Rouge, just like you've always
So
done.
that's why Aaliyah's here then, because she's trying to figure out what the fuck Saint Rouge is all about, and bringing it to Morgan. She obviously would have known the case files from that, but she had no rights to be here.
Besides, you know that Morgan is Director Abraham's favorite.
Yeah,
If we
exactly.
get into some sort of trouble, if Morgan testifies to Abraham's for us, we'll totally be in the clear.
Huh.
I don't care. This isn't the way things are supposed to be done.
Oh, because she didn't like how Agent York is a better agent than you, Aaliyah Davis. Oh, poor baby. Why the fuck is the fairy here?
Well, I'm sorry, but I had no other choice.
I don't like
I'm
her.
so engrossed in this, and come on, you know how I am.
I prefer Simon at this moment in time. I didn't like him at first, but now I like him.
Saving the hostage should take priority above all else. There's no time for squabbling.
Just because she thinks she has an idea in her head that York's done all this, and no one else has questioned it, just her. And if they found out, she'd be fucking bollocked for it.
We need to find Avery Smith, no matter what it takes.
Because see, if she knows that he's unstable and not all there in the head, then she could literally like, dude, he's not healthy. You went to a like not a dangerous, but you know, one of those kind of things.
But how?
Is York still alive because there's a fucking fairy flying around?
Well,
Thanks to your heroic maneuvers, we just lost our suspect.
How have we?
I know, but
I know how to find him.
You do, York? I mean, Zach?
I should be able to see the other world, the way I am now.
Oh, you can see the other world still.
Let me go. Please.
You want to help us, don't you, boy?
Morgan?
It's okay, my fairy. I know I can convince them.
Hey, you were playing as Bunny Rat Corpse.
I found the first one last autumn.
The rats. What about him?
A dead rat with a bud coming up out of its stomach, just like this one.
He's still doing it.
A rat ate a red seed, died, and the bud sprouted.
Great.
Honestly, it shocked me. Up until this point, I'd only ever seen red seeds, saplings,
Oh, he's
and
green.
big trees. So I decided to grow one of my own.
What are you talking about?
I needed to solve the mystery of the red trees.
That's the biggest case of this.
Why do they exist? But all of my sprouts died without ever growing the tiniest bit. Forget about a big tree. I couldn't even grow a single sapling.
So you kept experimenting.
2 days after the seed enters a rat, it takes the rat's life.
As it
On
does.
the third day, a bud sprouts up, then grows to that size after 5 more. I tested this on 137 corpses,
in only a few months?
but I was never able to grow a bud any larger than this size.
That's what Emily did to you because she saw it nearly growing out of her full grown.
I still remember what he told me. Apparently, there's a special trick to making these grow.
Probably a sacrifice.
You're totally insane.
You think what you want to think, girl. I've seen what FK can do.
Maybe. I don't have much time left. I'm
No.
pretty sure that's why I can see the other world now. I'd lost that sense ever since the Greenvale incident, but it's back now.
Poor lad.
Please, will you just trust me?
She ain't gonna trust no one,
Come
York.
on,
You know
son.
this. Means
You'll
Zach.
trust me, won't you?
What?
No, Agent Jones. Remember the warning I gave you at the very beginning?
Don't let him talk.
You can't let him take control of the conversation.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Go on then, Aaliyah.
Please, Aaliyah Davis, let me go. This is our case to finish.
No,
Finally.
you aren't an agent anymore.
He can go out of retirement anytime he wants to.
But you don't know how to find him. Neither of you ever could.
Oh, I'll find him. I swear on my pride as an active agent that I won't give up until I do.
Well, guess what? He'll be dead before you find him.
That won't get you anywhere. It's beyond you.
Shut up.
You were talking about the red cage. You need to go
You
into the
think
other
we
cage, don't
can't
you?
find him, but you can. Just how stupid do you think we are?
Now you're getting provoked. You are a really shit FBI agent.
If you want us to believe you, then it's about time you showed us some proof.
Fine. I don't want to keep looking at everything.
Hey, Belle. Your hypothesis was pretty much on the mark.
But what?
Last week, I went back to Lucario.
So why did you hide it, York?
Then I bought a used car and got on a train in Trenton.
Why?
But not for the reason you think. I wasn't stalking Patricia. And I'd never try to kidnap her.
You got a contract with her.
Then why would you go there? Why would you risk so much, especially since you knew that you were under surveillance?
Because, once again, I'm chasing Sang Rouge.
Still?
Sang Rouge?
Even after I quit the FBI, I continued to study the red trees on my own. And now, I've come to the conclusion that those red seeds and Sang Rouge both come from the same roots.
Okay.
I also found proof that someone's inherited the original recipe.
Fuck.
That's why I flew to Lucario, to confirm my suspicions.
Don't you dare tell me it was Patty.
But I was more powerless than I ever could have imagined.
It was Avery.
I couldn't move like I used to. No badge, no gun. So, after wandering aimlessly around town, I swallowed down my torment and my weakness and left.
Poor Zach.
You expect me to believe that?
I know you've got it in you.
What's that supposed to mean?
You found Lise Clarkson's body. The one thing I never did. And only a few days after discovering the body, you came to visit me.
Hungan.
You should be fully capable of discerning that what I'm telling you is the truth.
Talking much about oneself can also be a means to conceal oneself. You can't trick me.
Who says he was? He was hiding facts from you, which he could get done for, because obviously he's supposed to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But never mind.
You said that she was the mastermind behind the tragedies in Lucario. That her convictions about the Clarkson bloodline are what started it all.
Yes, that's right.
She instigated her younger sister into killing her own niece. Then she committed suicide immediately after killing her father,
Well, I don't think they killed each other at the same time.
hoping that Sheriff Woods would be able to complete her plan. How could one call such an unpredictable series of events a plan?
Because of the St. Rouge.
And as we saw, Sheriff Woods chose a fate that was completely different from what she envisioned.
That's what happens with the love of a child.
No, he didn't. In the end, things went exactly as she planned.
What do you mean?
At a certain point, she realized that her plan was wrong. So, she tried to adjust things, using me as a pawn.
Oh, great.
But then, the unexpected happened.
What was that?
She and I both underestimated what Avery was capable of.
Avery?
That's why I'm here right now trying to convince you.
You know it's Avery
In
then?
order to save Patricia's life.
If your story is true, then why did Avery Smith kidnap Patricia?
Patricia resembles Lise.
That's also true. See, you saw it when you first met her.
I even got them confused once. And Lise reported being stalked by a 10-foot man.
That's Avery Smith?
Exactly.
How?
But he's only 6'7" at best. His physical characteristics don't match the person you're talking about.
I once concluded the very same thing.
Exactly.
But now I know. That was definitely Avery. He protected Lisa's body for the past 14 years.
Because he loved her.
Until you discovered his sleeping beauty.
So after losing Lisa's body, he kidnapped Patricia as a replacement?
Sounds like it.
That's ridiculous. Is that really what you think happened?
Well, if you look at him and listen to how he sounds, Aaliyah, yes, it's offensive to say, but it's not all there.
Even if Avery did possess that sort of mentality, it doesn't make sense. If Lise was really that important to him, he would have tried to steal her back.
He's not smart, Aaliyah. He's not a smarty pants.
Not now, maybe. But certainly after she was buried.
He's not that smart.
Would you be able to go on worshipping a goddess who had been defiled by so many hands?
Good point.
That
Good point.
ice was a barrier, a shield that that separated the divide from
Ah, kept the body untouched. Now I get it. There's so much to fucking look at.
What is this drum?
I got given it to it.
Please don't tell me it was a tool they planned to use for the blood purge.
No, just the pastor wanted me to get it done.
Sharp eyes as usual, Belle.
I have no idea what it does.
No. It was part of an even darker ritual. I can't even bring myself to say its name.
But I've not come across this one yet.
It was far more important to our case. And far more horrible, if you can believe it.
I'd like to know, Zach. Please. Stop laughing so
What?
hard.
No, that's just a drum.
Oh, okay.
A drum made from 3 empty cans, animal skins, and a fragrant pressed flower.
Like I said, what is it?
He just told you.
It's a souvenir?
What?
No, when he was in Lucario, I had to fucking do this. You expect me to believe that? Alright, fine. What about the super wrapper?
You said that someone inherited the Sang Rouge recipe, didn't you? Is
But
that
who?
someone Avery Smith?
I would say so.
It has to be. Avery used to help Professor R do research in secret.
Oh, you accuse head Professor's my pants.
Well, that wasn't in the report.
I only realized it just now. The moment I spilled my coffee on the floor.
Wait, just a moment ago?
Avery revealed that he was helping with some sort of research. But at the time, I let his confession go in one ear and out the other. Now that I look back on it, I realize it was solid proof that he was helping her produce Sang Rouge.
Great.
What makes you think that?
He had free access to the deepest parts of the cold storage warehouse.
You did.
Wait,
Meaning...
Sang Rouge needs to be produced in an extremely cold environment.
Oh, good.
Exactly. Aaliyah Davis. You already considered this possibility, didn't you?
Did we, Zach?
That's why you investigated the cold storage warehouse as soon as you got to Lucario,
Good.
in order to locate where Sang Rouge was being made. Then, you came across Lisa's body by pure chance.
Hence why I was brought into it. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's just so much you need to fucking look at in this game, though. Photo of Melvin.
Melvin wasn't the Fool King.
The Fool King was fucking Avery.
Many different characters pop up in Lena's journal,
Yep.
and I mistook one of them for someone else.
What are you talking about?
After Simon hit me and I fainted, I had a dream.
Oh, yeah.
I'm convinced I'm the Fool King.
You're the Fool King.
The Fool King was always meant to be an outsider who suddenly arrived in Lucario.
Oh?
And the man she felt a need to eliminate wasn't me, but Avery.
Oh.
Lena realized her plan was on the verge of falling apart.
Because of Avery?
She also guessed that I would be able to save Patricia from Melvin.
Oh, I see.
The one worry that remained in her heart was leaving Patricia behind, and how her life would play out from that point
So
on.
all this seemed like it was a plan to keep Patricia safe. But because
Especially since she
fucking
would be
Payson
left
got
behind
involved.
with Avery. A large, childlike man who's beyond anyone's control.
Exactly.
She wrote that journal entry hoping that I, the Fool King, would be capable of stopping Avery.
And we will, dude. We'll kick
And
his
she
ass.
wrote it in a specific way in order to try and rouse me to action. Lena and Melvin both entrusted me with their daughter.
They did.
So please, just let me go. It's my duty to protect her.
Got a contract. Got 2 left.
Who do you think benefited most from the Greenvale case?
Frank. I mean, Forrest.
No one benefited from it. Many lives were lost. That's all.
You really believe that?
Everyone who survived was overcome with sadness, scarred for life.
And poor little Emily.
Without exception?
Without exception. Isn't that right, my fairy?
I feel like you're the
I
one
wonder if
person who
the
benefited
fairy's
from the
Emily.
case.
That would be so nice.
You were able to add a new chapter to your stunning career and earned unshakable trust from the Chief.
Yes, but I also went insane because I watched Emily die.
That's what allows you to go on using his intel network as you please, even though you're retired.
Are you seriously suggesting that? Sickness is destroying my body. I feel like I'm on the verge of losing my mind.
Poor Zach.
Yet, somehow, I'm unable to forget the cases connected to those seeds.
Maybe because it's tied to Patricia and Emily.
Whittling down what's left of my life, chasing them.
Because we know Zach/York had a crush on Emily. Like a massive crush. And he has so much respect for Paddy as well and promised to keep her from all evil.
You really think I'm doing all this for nothing but self-interest?
It's to protect Paddy.
Is that really what you're saying?
You need to think about this,
I
Aaliyah.
understand what you're trying to say. But it's too perfect. It's too perfect, just like that report of yours. How could you come to such a detailed conclusion after spending years shut up in this room?
It's obvious.
It doesn't make sense.
You just don't like
The only
me.
possible explanation is that you're bending the narrative in the direction you want it to go.
Why do you think I left the field for 2 years after Greenvale? That case cost me not only my best friend, but also my special talent.
Oh, because York left
I
him.
never thought I'd lose something like that. But ever since then, I've been unable to solve cases using that method.
Bless him.
Metaphysical offender profiling.
I tried everything I could think of to regain my lost talent, but it never came back to me.
Because York left when Emily
That's
left.
why I quit working for the FBI. And without anywhere else to go, I simply spent my days seeking truth.
Tried to do it
Searching
another way.
for an answer I'd never find.
Up until now.
So time continued to cruelly pass me by. Until I thought it was all over.
Sorry, I didn't mean
for
skip.
me. But about half a year ago, I finally reached my conclusion.
What was that?
Everything started with the red seeds.
Oh, wow. It's only just recently he's been doing this.
He and I encountered these seeds long before we reached Greenvale,
You did.
under the seething, mind-melting sun of Louisiana. Then, for some reason, in the beginning of December,
Ooh.
I finally regained my talent.
Then you start going crazy about seeing the colour red.
And instantly, I could see the other world again.
And that's why you hate the colour red.
Get it? Through allowing the cancer cells to ravage my body, I regained the power to travel to the other side.
Ah.
This is the only answer, Aaliyah Davis. Truth is a surprise, born from coincidence and an unknown power.
Okay. You don't believe him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are we just going to be looking at this? I actually want to get on with the game now. It takes too much to go
She
forward.
was the first perpetrator in the case. And technically, she was also the first victim.
How was she?
Maybe... Well, it's impossible to ask her now, but... Maybe she really did love her daughter with all her heart.
She probably did. But she was just fucking too bent with Drake crazy drug stuff.
And so... she was afraid. Afraid of what would happen if her daughter did end up inheriting the Clarkson estate.
Probably just 10 times worse what she was now.
It was fear. Or something like it.
This is more like a visual novel more than anything else.
That's what let the
I think
tree
there's too
inside.
much talking and too much narrative and too little of the
That's
gameplay.
still no reason to kill someone.
This is for crazy people, Aaliyah. That's how it
Especially
happens.
not your own daughter.
If you're not all right in the head, do you think everyone's fucking
I
sane?
know.
That's a fucking wrong way of living life, girl.
Of course I know that. And I'm sure that deep down, she did too.
But Saint Rouge, or Saint Rogue as you want to call it, who the fuck is that fairy?
I made a promise with Melvin.
You did.
He
Sorry.
entrusted me with Patricia. All he had left.
You did.
But immediately after you solved the case, you sent her to the Clarksons and left town. Isn't that right?
That's a bit
You
harsh.
let go of her a long time ago.
Never
So
did.
you have no right to step back into the picture now.
That was the wrong thing to do. I was young. But now, I have the chance to right my wrong.
You do. You
can't
better
be
fucking do it soon.
serious.
Sorry.
You can barely stand up.
Hey, Aaliyah.
I know, Agent Jones. I know I'm stepping over the line here.
You'll get there, girl.
I just want to make it clear that we can't trust a word of what he says.
Great. One last thing. Red seed.
2 bizarre cases derailed your life. It must have been extremely painful.
Fucked up his head.
You have my deepest condolences, but
Thank you.
that doesn't put you in the clear. You're still a suspect.
Somehow.
A suspect? For what?
Kidnapping, murder.
Patricia isn't here.
The murders of Sheriff Melvin Woods and Candy Woods.
Oh,
Their bodies were never recovered.
because they burnt alive.
Katrina carried them away, along with many other lives.
Who the fuck is Katrina?
Aside from that report you wrote, there's nothing that proves your innocence.
Hey, let's not jump to conclusions here.
Oh, I'm not.
You're not?
I also suspect there's a possibility that he murdered individuals connected to other cases that he's worked on.
That's a bit too far.
The Greenvale report bears the same inconsistencies as this one, and both cases are filled with victims whose deaths were never witnessed.
I didn't kill any of those. That was all Forrest.
Stop. Don't say another word.
Well, because she's wrong.
So much as mention her name.
Oh, you mean Emily?
If I mention it, then what?
Oh, I will not hold back.
You will pay.
Twinkle next to Aaliyah. Oh, it's called Twinkle. You not seen the fairy before?
Belle. No. Special Agent Aaliyah Davis.
Why are you calling her Belle?
You're exceptionally talented, I admit it. You found Lisa's body, then discovered the red seeds all on your own.
Which is good.
You even noticed that there was someone else in this room. You've got amazing intuition. You're a hunter with an extremely keen sense of smell, but you still can't perceive the other world the way you are now. That's all there is to it.
She wants to go to the other world? With me? Or see it or whatever? That looks like little Emily to me.
Simon, look inside that trash can.
Huh? A trash can?
It's right behind you. Then you'll know for sure that I'm telling the truth.
A banana? Am I forcing me into the bin?
Told you not.
Oops, sorry.
What is this?
I'm the one who sent Aaliyah the tip and sent everything into motion. We need to... Oh, it was him! FK.
What's
because of
on
what I
that
got in the coffee?
receipt? What is it, Agent Jones?
Death? Murder? I have no idea what it is. Sorry, I'm not paying attention too much. I apologise for all this.
F.K.
Forrest Kaysen.
Contact a local agent and have them investigate Avery Smith's home. There are still agents investigating the Lucario area, right? Trust me. That's where Patricia Clarkson is.
I hope you're right on this, Yorkie boy.
Trust?
Ask Aaliyah Davis. Ask her about the name of the person who tipped her off.
What do you mean?
You're from Chicago, and you love pizza, right? Especially deep dish pizza. smothered in cheese.
Only half correct on that one, mate.
What does this have to do with pizza?
Just ask her. And ask her why she decided to take this case in the first place. Got it? Pizza will never betray you. So you need to trust it, too.
This makes no sense. No sense at all. What's this murder case got to do with pizza? Of all things.
But how could you have known that I would come here with her?
I didn't. I just bet on you.
God damn it.
Hey! Tell me what's going on right now, Agent Jones.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, my fairy.
Who's
Car
the
key,
fairy?
Simon.
Let me go.
Don't worry. Just trust in the pizza. I'm the anonymous tipper. FK.
You fucking better be, dude.
It's on the corner of 3rd Street. 69 Pontiac GTO.
You've got excellent taste. Lend me your gun, too.
Agent Jones! Don't you see what you're doing here? This is a severe obstruction of justice. You're violating the FBI code.
So are you.
Yeah, Aaliyah, I know, but
What?
pizza will never betray me.
What are you...
Pizza?
What?
Tell Abrahams to prepare a private jet for me at the airport. I know Robert won't turn his back on me.
Oh,
Wait,
good.
Morgan,
That's great.
Are you serious? The chief would never lend out a private jet to a civilian like,
Who's the fairy? Is it Emily? Like, from the back of the head, it looks like it's Emily.
I have to leave you for a bit, my fairy. They'll be fine. They'll figure it all out.
Can't see a head or a face. From a distance, it looks like it does look like Emily.
York, can you hear me?
Oh, we better be
I'm
alive.
going to go finish the job you started. That makes
hell
us
yeah, dude.
even, okay?
Come back.
York, she really is a genius agent.
Not as good as us, though.
She's probably going to end up being an even better agent than we were.
No, please don't say
She
that.
just needs more experience under her belt.
She's a little bit...
She's still only pursuing the world she can see with her naked eye. She needs to experience more frustration. She needs to strengthen herself.
She needs to stop fucking jumping the gun.
On the other hand, Simon's much smarter than he looks.
I also agree.
No wonder he was able to go on watching us for 4.5 years. All that struggling under the surface paid off in the end.
Good.
Do you want to know why he decided to start trusting me? It's simple. It's all because of the name I used to send the tip to the FBI. It's the
FK?
name of that pizza parlor.
Oh,
the
right.
Chicago-style place with those trademarked crimson boxes. Franklin's Kitchen.
Oh.
FK. Yet again. They've got the best deep dish pizza in the area. Both
So why did you
Simon
change?
and I love that place. That's why I told him, pizza will never betray you. Will it, York?
Oh, please say I'm gonna look forward to doing this bit. There's still more to come. I could finish it all up in later today's episode, but might have to just walk into Mondays as well. But we should be back to normal soon with normal recordings. I believe we've been playing this for just over a week. Proud of that. Some games just take long, dude. Some games do take a long time. We're back in Lucario in 2019. I know it's Lucario. I know. I just find it better to call it Lucario. I don't like this look, York. I mean, Zach. I know you're getting on, dude, but come on. Don't give up on me now yet, dude. Ah, there it is. Cool.
York, it's almost time.
Oh, he does it with the left hand, he does it with the right.
Finish
Okay.
this. I'll be there soon. Watch my back, will you? This is going to be my final battle.
Oh, Zach. Don't down on me, buddy.
So I'm this far gone, huh? But unlike 14 years ago, I feel more at home in this world now.
Been there too many times with Greenville, hasn't he? Alright, cool. I've only got the one quest, I can't do other quests. I apparently still can. Alright. That's cool. Anything secretive down here? There's all the shit down there. Oh, there's a box over here too. Nice. Might actually need this for something. But I don't know what. This is the final battle, so I'm going to have to actually take out a lot of stuff. As in, like, I don't need the coffee, I don't need the ruby, I don't need the cigarettes. I don't need the food. However, I will need... How many of these have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, let's take everything out like this. We've got 6. I'll take 6 of those. I'll take 3 of those. I don't know what's going to happen down here. I've got 10 spaces left, so let's take 5 of those. 5 of those, there we go. Should I take any more bullets? What do you think? 200 is enough. 229 is fine? Oh, I fucking hope so. Let's go. Alright, come on game. Hopefully there's a save point in here somewhere. Doesn't really matter if it is, because I can just put my Switch to sleep whenever I need to. This one's more simple, just watching and waiting for the game to just get to this fucking point. It took a long time. That was like, what, an entire hour, again, of talking? But we're here now. I'm just hoping there's a fucking save point, not continuing. Oh, fuck off. Oh, he holds his hand underneath him. Oh, I think he did that the same though, didn't he? Okay. You know what would be cool? These are Lucario's monsters, aren't they? Like, Greenvale's monsters look different. A little more like zombies. This one is more like creepy monsters. Yeah, well. I'm going to be looking around everywhere again. But I ain't too sure if I should. So I have no idea where I need to go. Should we just go one door at a time? Let's see what's behind door number 1. Okay, looks like a dead end. Ah, snip snips. Nice. She's a bit of a... I don't know what her power's like, though, so I need to be careful with her. Come on, snip snips. Oh, the red mist follows you. Huh. Nice to know. I'll need more bullets.
I'll show you.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, got fucking cold? Oh, shit. I didn't know that would happen. Oh, fuck, I'm not dead yet. Thought she died. They take a lot of power out of you, don't they? I didn't expect them to give me some cold stuff, though. I really didn't. I don't know what that does. Oops. It's all good. I've got plenty of health for it all anyway. I think the temperature fades away naturally. I've already got coffee. Fuck it, I'll drink it. Why not? I could do with no box though, because I didn't know I needed them in the other world. So that's grand. Does it make me... Oh no, it just limits my stamina. That ain't too bad. Dealt with worse. I came from down that way. Never mind. He runs a lot faster like it than he did back in the day. Still get the bonuses though, which is quite nice. Fuck off. Just be careful, these don't fucking explode all over me. I mean, they could warm me up if they wanted to. Come on, buddy. Do you want to turn around? There you go. Nope. Do you want to turn around again? Alright, fine. Oh, good. You're normals. Aha! Don't punch the fucking thing, Zach. I'm just gonna get so confused and calling you Zach again. Considering. I need to be careful of my time limit too. It's okay. We can handle. Would love a Healy Dew that can help me warm up, I guess. Fuck off, dear girl. Come on. Yeah, I feel like the first game, I will admit what other people have been saying about this game. It's good in its own little right, but it's not as good as the first one, I don't think. Like, if they remade number 1 to this kind of expertise, would have been good. I feel like there's a lot of things missing from the game. But it's all good. You can't like ruin a like blame a game for just trying to be its best, though, can you? Really? Like a lot of games just tell you the story, and the storyline's actually a really good prequel. It makes a lot of sense. It's just from a gameplay point of view, mission's not as good, you know. But I like it nonetheless, so it's all good in my eyes. Are you explosive crabs? I need to find out. Can you York? I mean Zach? No, they're fine. Fuck it, save a bullet. What's behind door number 5? Another door. Okay, let's go backwards. Just in case, you know. Okay, looks like an empty room. Is there just like a grievance room? Interesting. Nice little recuperation room. Love it. Probably because they're now probably just there for the case of like you didn't bring enough items with you this time around, maybe? I don't know. Let's get rid of the door boy. Miss out the snips. Nice one, Zach. Oh, wow. I didn't think the statuses would stack. But the game's good for it, I'll tell you that. There we go, get rid of the paralysis. I'm going to run out of bullets on, I'm going to have to go hand-to-hand combat. Gotta be careful when that happens. Saying that though, if I start running out of bullets, you'll get more bullets easily. So it's fine. Alright, give me that, give me that, give me that. What the fuck? Oh, more enemies? No, fuck you, dude. I'm just gonna go through the door. Pfft, like I'd do that. Come here, prick. You can go snip, snip all you want, snap, snap. Why don't you lay on the fucking flucking. Yes, lay on the flucking floor. Jesus fucking Christ. Panicked. Gone cold. Ooh boy. Hey, thanks to the £600. $600 even. Aha! Kill yourself with your own demise. Thank you. Wait, does my health slowly go down from this? No. I want to kill you before you fucking demon spawn. Fuck you. like how reloads his arm. It's fucking stupid as shit. Oh no. I'm having flashbacks. Hi, girl. I remember you from the first game, but you... Oh boy. I remember how they were in the first game. Fucking terrifying they were. I'm glad this game is not as spooky or as freaky as the first game, but still, fucking hell. Had a lot to try out though, didn't it? Oh, it's behind me, right? Oh, hello, snip, snip. Unless you used to drop by with your freaking dropping down kill thing. Alright, let's see what's in this room. Of course. Would be, we'll clear out this room and we'll go for a good old ending, I think. Oh, it's doing that fucking thing again when it's not picking out the gun. Right to the door. Because I've got a slight short time limit, so I might have to stop halfway through this fucking fight. I hope I don't have to. Considering. Oh, you're here too? Oh, you got poison. Just gotta try and back away from her. Oh shit, I'm using my freaking non-range ones. Oops. I'm a dum-dum. There you go. You explodies or you save bullet times? You all save bullet times. Good. Right, who's left in this room? 2 door people and one of them, okay. I'm gonna clear up these guys and then we'll, I don't know. Time limit's really running low. Alright. Whew. Okay, really quick outro right now because I'm really about to run out of time any fucking second. So, I'm going to have to leave it there for today with this video of Deadly Premonition 2. We shall continue later on today with more videos, but as for now, this is Rixxalight signing out, so let's cue the music.